Hello everyone. I hope you have revised whatever we've covered in the last lecture. Correct? For example, we covered LCM, then closure property, associative property, and commutative property of addition. If you've covered that, if you've revised that, you must recall that from this exercise 1A, give me a second, I'll zoom in. From this exercise 1A, if you recall, we have covered these kind of questions up to this question 6 in the last lecture. If you observe question 7 and 8, they are similar, so the basics are covered. Therefore, it's time that we start with exercise 1B. Now, luckily if you observe, exercise 1B is quite similar to exercise 1A. Check out. Can I say these problems are nothing else but LCM based problems? Correct? Also these. Let's take any one example from all of this to make it easier. Say we'll take one complicated question, maybe this one. Alright, let's note down the question. So the question says, I have to subtract minus 5 by 8 from minus 13 by 16. That's my question. So if I have to subtract this from this, that means this should be written first. Am I right? So I would write minus 13 upon 16 subtracts what? Minus 5 by 8. Correct? So the first thing, can I say minus into minus becomes plus, so that becomes minus 13 upon 16 as it is plus. What do I write now? 5 by 8. Check out the denominators. Can I say they are different? If they're different, I'll have to make them same. In other words, I'll have to take LCM. Now, LCM of 8 and 16. So, least common multiple in multiples of 8 or in table of 8 and 16. Can I say it is 16? Because 16 into 1, 16. 8 into 2, also 16. So, what is a common multiple least possible? It is 16. Correct. Now, if 16 is the LCM, how did you make 16 here? It's already 16. How did you make 16 here? Because you're making it only once, right? So how do you make 16 here? It is multiply by 2. If you multiply in the denominator, also multiply in the numerator, right? Going ahead, so that becomes minus 13 as it is, plus as it is, and 5 2s are becomes 10. So plus minus minus 13 minus 10 is 3, but greater number sign, which is minus. So minus 13 upon 16. Now, can I cancel out further any table that we can apply on both of these numbers? Answer is no. So can I say this is my final answer? Yes. So we subtracted this from this. Clear? In other words, what is the important thing to be noted? LCM. So can I say this is similar to first exercise? So going ahead with the next kind of question, let's pick up something like this. It says the sum of two rational numbers is minus 6. If one of them is minus 8 upon 5, find the other. So I'll try and solve this one. Question said sum of two rational numbers is minus 6. Okay. Let one number be x. Sum of 2 is minus 6. Let one of them be x, and other he said is minus 8 by 5. So that means x plus minus 8 by 5. Why did I put bracket? Because when you write a negative number, you should put a bracket. So sum of two numbers is minus 6. Correct? Sum of two numbers is minus 6. One of them is minus 8 by 5. Find the other. So I said let that thing be x. Now x plus into minus, minus 8 by 5 equals to minus 6. Pretty much clear? Okay, going ahead. Therefore, now a negative number this side goes that side, equal to k, which side it goes. So it becomes what? Positive. So that becomes x equals to minus 6 as it is. A negative number, that is minus 8 by 5, goes that side, becomes what? Positive. So that becomes plus 8 by 5. Now few of us must have thought, no sir, when it goes on that side it becomes reciprocal, it is into 5 by 8. Nope, that is not the case. Such cases we'll see later. But for now, try and understand, a negative number goes on that side. In other words, यहाँ पे minus तो उधर जाके plus. Correct? Now, therefore, x equals to. Now it is like plus minus minus. So that means 8 by 5 minus 6 is what I have to do. Therefore, x equals to. Now if I take LCM, do I have a denominator here? No. That means the denominator is how much? 1. If nothing is a denominator, always a denominator is 1. Now 5 and 1, if I take the LCM, if I make the denominator same, the LCM or the denominator should become 5, because I can make 1 as 5 easily. Into 5, here also into 5. Okay. Now that becomes 8 minus 6 5s are 30. Therefore x equals to. Now this is like plus 8 minus 30, plus minus minus 30 minus 8 is 22, but greater number sign is minus, so not just 22, minus 22 upon 5 as it is. That becomes my answer. So answer is minus 22 by 5. How will I write? I will say the other number is minus 22 by 5. Correct? So this shows that what is a really important thing for us to know is how to calculate LCM. I'm pretty sure you're practicing it. So the entire exercise 1B is also based on LCM. Okay? Check out. You'll find again the similar kind of problems everywhere. This is again the same thing. I have to take LCMs. Let's take one question from these. Now these are all similar questions that we covered right now. Fifth one that we covered. These questions are similar. Now I'll come to this kind of question where there are 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Okay. Let's take one of them. For example, let's take this one, second one. I'll note down the question. It says evaluate 2 by 3 plus minus 4 by 5 minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 5. I have to evaluate this, means I have to solve this. Alright, so let's begin. What I'll do is, in this case is, I can take these two numbers, take LCM, solve. That answer I'll again take with minus 1 by 3 and solve. That complete answer then I'll take with minus 2 by 5 and solve. This is one way. Another way, I'll try and see the numbers which have the same denominator. I'll group them together, and the other numbers that have the same denominator, I'll group them together. So whenever it is possible to group them, we should. If it is not possible, no problem. In that case, solve this one first, that answer, solve with this one, that complete answer, solve with this one. Okay. So now, first step, I'll group. So I'll write together 2 by 3 and this is minus 1 by 3. Now, I'll take this and this together. So it is minus 4 by 5. If you want, you can check this way. Plus minus minus. So it is minus 4 by 5 and minus 2 by 5. Okay. Now, once we have grouped them, now can I say it becomes a bit easier because I can see the denominator is same. I can directly straight away write it once. So 3. So denominator is 3 and 2 minus 1 as it is. So 2 minus 1 as it is. And again here 5 becomes a denominator and minus 4 minus 2 as it is. Now just one thing, because this has become one term, this has become a second term, I can, if I want, put plus in between. So this becomes one term and this one. I put plus in between. I can't put minus, I can put plus. Okay. So 2 minus 1, 1 upon 3 as it is, plus as it is. Now I'll solve this bracket. Upon 5 as it is, minus minus plus 4 plus 2, 6, but greater number sign minus, so minus 6. Now further I'll get 1 by 3 as it is, plus into minus minus 6 upon 5. If I solve it further, I'll have to take the LCM. Now a number which is coming in 3's table as well as 5's table. So can I say 15? 15 becomes LCM? Yes. Nice. So how did you make 3 as 15? Multiply it by 5. But if you multiply it in the denominator, numerator also needs to be multiplied. Now how did you make 5 as 15? Multiply by 3. So here also. So that becomes 5 minus 18. Okay. Upon 15 as it is. Now plus minus minus 18 minus 5, 13. Greater number sign minus. So minus 13 by 15. I can't cancel out because I don't have any multiplications or tables being applied. So I'll keep the answer as it is. That becomes the answer. With this, we actually finish all the kinds of questions of exercise 1B. Yes, there are other questions, but they are similar. So, what you people have to do is, you have to start doing exercise 1B now. Give yourself 2 days. That is more than enough. You can easily finish this complete exercise using the basics that we've learned today. Alright? With that, I'll stop. But yes, I expect that you have made maths notebook and you are writing on it and you're finishing exercise 1A and 1B clearly. Because when we get time, when we meet, I'm gonna check. Alright, stopping here and we'll meet soon in the next lecture. Thank you.